Hey everyone, welcome to Declassified Expose, where we uncover hidden agendas, threats to our freedoms, and the real motives behind powerful people's words. Today, we're exposing a shocking CNBC interview with Israeli cybersecurity billionaire Shlomo Kramer, where he straight up calls for limiting the US First Amendment and governmental control over all social media. This guy's not even a US citizen, worth billions from tech that could enforce censorship. Yet, he's telling Americans how to protect our rights by restricting them. The clip went viral for good reason. Here it is.
Here, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How is AI, cyber warfare, shaping geopolitics right now?
So AI is going to revolutionize cyber warfare, is revolutionizing cyber warfare from critical infrastructure to the fabric of society and politics and undermining it, giving unfair advantage to authoritarian governments against democratic countries, First Amendment type of...
That's already happening?
That's already happening. You're seeing the polarization in countries that allow for the First Amendment and protect it, which is great. And I know it's difficult to hear, but it's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it, and quickly before it's too late.
What do you mean?
I mean that we need to control the platforms, all the social platforms. We need to stack rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online and take control over what they are saying based on that ranking.
The government.
The government should
control the social media.
Yeah, should do that. And we need to educate people against lies, and government need to develop cyber defense programs that are as sophisticated as the cyber attack. Today it's a 1 to 100 ratio.
Did you catch that? It's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it, and we need to take control over what they are saying, straight from his mouth on national TV. That's crazy coming from a foreign billionaire. Feels a bit like overreach, but whatever. Let's break it down and I'll tell you why this guy's dangerous. Alright, first, who exactly is Shlomo Kramer? Shlomo Kramer is an Israeli tech mogul, often called the godfather of cybersecurity. He co-founded Checkpoint Software in 1993, one of the world's biggest firewall companies, still massive today. Then he launched Cato Networks, a cloud security firm valued at over $3 billion in 2025, focusing on AI-driven threat detection and network monitoring. His personal wealth is around $1 to $2 billion per Forbes. He lives in Israel and he's deeply tied to the country's tech scene. But the thing is he's not American. He has no U.S. citizenship. He doesn't vote here, yet he's on CNBC advising us how to change our constitution. That's wild. Imagine a Muslim or Chinese or Russian billionaire trying to do the same thing. It wouldn't be... People would be up in arms, but since it's our greatest ally, he's on CNBC doing it, and everybody loves him for it. In the full interview on CNBC's Money Movers, Kramer was discussing AI risks, deepfakes, and misinformation spreading on social media. He argues free speech makes democracies vulnerable, unlike more controlled countries. He said the government needs to control the platforms, stack rank the authenticity of every person, and limit speech to stop abuse. He frames it as saving the First Amendment from itself, but it's the classic doublespeak. Restrict freedom to preserve it. His tech background, companies that sell exactly the tools for monitoring and controlling online activity. Like, imagine that. He has a company that would benefit if something like this were to go down. Sounds a bit like social credit scoring. The bottom line is it's outrageous for a foreign billionaire to push limiting America's core rights. The First Amendment is what makes the U.S. unique. No law abridging speech designed to protect against government overreach. Look at the actual words. Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech. But Kramer benefits from Israel's laws. They're stricter on security speech, but he wants to import that type of control here. As a non-citizen, his stake is in business, not U.S. values. It kind of feels like meddling instead of a core, genuine feeling where he's trying to help the U.S. But if a Chinese billionaire did the same thing, it'd be called interference or something along those lines. Why is it any different here? But if this happens, government ranking speech, controlling platforms, things of that nature, we slide into China's model. The Great Firewall blocks dissent. Social credit scores punishes people, and social credit punishes wrong options. Travel bans, job loss for low scores, it's awful over there. And right here, this is China's system. Total state control over online speech. In China, protests are silenced, critics are labeled inauthentic, and the media is just completely scared to actually expose what's going on. The chilling effect, people stop speaking out, fearing repercussions, democracy dies, and then unpopular opinions are crushed. And the power goes unchecked for the people who are already in power, who made these laws to benefit themselves. It's no different than an authoritarian regime. It's what makes America America, is us being able to talk and say whatever we want. It's kind of what makes us us. But our greatest ally wants to change that. But does Kramer genuinely care about protecting U.S. freedoms or people? I doubt it. His companies thrive on cybersecurity contracts. Government mandates for authenticity ranking means massive deals for AI monitoring tech. He's going to make a whole bunch of money off of this. His firm sells the exact tools for this type of control. As Israeli billionaire, his priorities are likely business growth and perhaps silencing the critics of Israel policies online over benefiting the U.S. in any way. It's always something for them, not us. This push aligns with profiting from fear. AI threats hyped to justify regulation that benefits his industry. Not about saving democracy, more about consolidating power for elites and cashing in. But I think it's all in self-interest. I think we should definitely not let the foreign billionaires rewrite our rights for profit, but whatever. All right, that's the full breakdown on Shlomo Kramer's CNBC clip. Why a foreign billionaire pushing to limit the First Amendment and control social media is dangerous, how it turned us into something like China, and the real motives of power and money behind it. This stuff matters because our freedoms aren't negotiable. They're what separates us from controlled societies. If this video got you thinking or fired up, drop a comment below. What's your take on limiting speech to protect it, or biggest red flag from Kramer? I'd love to hear from you. I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. If you want more exposés like this, deeper dives into tech censorship, government overreach, hidden agendas, scandals, things of that nature, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss one. It helps a ton with the algorithm and lets me keep bringing you guys this content. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. You're the best. I really appreciate you. Remember to always stay blessed, stay based, question everything, and protect those freedoms. See you in the next one. Declassified Expose, out.